Chippewa Valley alumnus, and I have two girls who attend schools in the district. I'm coming to you today for help. I would like to get to my request here shortly after I briefly mention something that is going on in our country. We recently elected a president that is known as a sexual predator, a convicted felon, a close friend of a worldwide pedophile ringleader, and I could go on and on of other horrible names that this filth of a person carries. Now the problem, and the reason I'm bringing this up, is now we are having kids feel free to say whatever they want and get away with it because they see the President of the United States doing this.
How's that the president's fault?
Now, boys are now telling girls, your body, my choice. This is a sexual intimidation statement and should not be taken lightly. Children are also telling African American children to get ready to line up on January 7th to be bought and sold just like you were 200 years ago, and to be ready to be sent to plantations again. This racist sentiment is not acceptable. This is happening now in schools across the country. The superintendent from Farmington Hills School District just sent a message to families that this has happened in their school district. This should not be tolerated. I think that we should get ahead of this as soon as possible. I think that this is something that should not be tolerated. Children that are saying these things, they should be suspended immediately, and if it happens again, they should be expelled. Again, I do not think this is tolerable. This is something that I really and truly feel we should get ahead because we don't want those kids in the school. I said my piece. Thank you.
It's a parent problem, sounds like. Has nothing to do with the president.
Next speaker is Leanne.
Yeah, I'm coming. First off, my apologies to everyone for my daughter Amelia not speaking here tonight. She's at her job. Next, congratulations, Mr. Wade, on attending your first Trump rally. I hope you had a great time. No doubt you wanted to schmooze up to Republicans before the election. Next, thank you, Superintendent Roberts, for having those education major college students here at the last meeting. It allowed them to witness this board's utter disdain for public commenters here and learn how a school board can effectively alienate the community. Next, thank you, Denise, for showing everyone at the last meeting who you really are. At that meeting, this board wouldn't tell us how the district celebrated Patriot Week, which was September 11th through the 17th. You said, quote, you wanted us to come up with the list at the last minute of how we celebrated the week of Constitution and our liberty, unquote. You couldn't even call it by its proper name of Patriot Week. So I doubt you know if it was celebrated or not. Next, you were told about Patriot Week by Lou Miles at the September 9th meeting. He asked you back then to tell us at the September 30th meeting how the district celebrated. It wasn't until the last board meeting on October 21st that my daughter asked you how the district celebrated. Apparently, a 6-week time frame is considered last minute to you. Maybe if you actually listen to what speakers are saying at these meetings, you'd be able to keep the facts straight. I explained to you at that September 30th meeting the definition of a stakeholder. Again, you weren't listening as you falsely claimed then that I wasn't a stakeholder because I didn't live in the district. And you also didn't listen when I told you 4 meetings ago your superintendent doesn't even live in the district. So under your definition, Denise, he's not a stakeholder either. Not only are you a terrible listener, Denise, you're also a bully. You used your platform attempting to mock my young daughter to her face by labeling her as disrespectful. Shame on you, Denise. No adult, especially a school board member, should ever mock or humiliate a child. Thank God we're seeing the last of you. How does this board interact with teachers? You've had a huge number retiring in the past year, including 40 just at the last meeting and some tonight. So something is obviously very wrong. But don't worry, President Trump will be making massive positive changes to the education system, which will directly affect district funding should you choose not to follow them. You will no longer be getting away with infringing on our rights or with mocking children at these meetings. Also, your barricade will be coming down and the public comment mic restored to the front of the room. Your tyranny ends in January. Thank you. I'd like to end on a positive note. Thank you very much for recognizing the veterans on Veterans Day. Being a military family, I do appreciate that this school district did that and recognized veterans. So thank you for that.
Last speaker is Peter.
Good evening, I'm Peter, precinct delegate from Clinton Township. First speaker seems to me watching too much regime fake news media from CNN, NPR, PBS, ABC, NBC, etc.
Associated Press.
And consequences of elections.
Make me shut up.
If you don't like it, you may leave this country like many leaders promise. Don't like it, leave it. Let's say it's a win by Donald Trump. Guess what? GOP will control U.S. Senate today. They start controlling U.S. House, 118 votes, and Michigan House of Representatives. Today, President Trump announced, you should know it, that he will abolish useless federal education department and return education rights to the states. Anyway, radical changes coming to education, like it or don't like it. We won. School choice is the civic right issue in our time, and parents must have a voice in their children's education. Trump said, I will protect parental rights, support teachers, and expand education for all American families. Universal school choice is that parents can send their children to the public, private, or religious schools that best suits their needs, their goals, their dreams, their values. What else? It's coming in January 20th. Cut federal funding for school, which includes race theory, radical gender ideology, and other inappropriate contexts like sexual orientation, porn books, and keeping men out of women's sports. Freedom of speech will be restored in the media, social media, and the schools. Radical changes are coming nationally, in Michigan, and locally. Be ready. Law and order, illegal immigration will be affected too, religious liberty, and many other issues. Thank you. God bless America.
Next item on the agenda is
Just a few items. I do want to say thank you for all of our veterans, as well as our current service members for their service to our country. You know, my father's a Air Force veteran, and my father-in-law is an Army veteran. I thank them for their duty as well as everyone else. speechless. It was a fantastic production. It's just hard to believe these are high school kids with the level of talent and dedication that they have to their craft. And so there's another weekend coming up, and I would encourage everyone to see it if they can. So, congratulations to everyone, and Ms. Mahone back there. You as well. That's it.
All set.
All set. Yeah, that's nice.
Forgot about Dakota's Max Red Championship.
Oh, that one too. Someone else covered that.
And
Well, congratulations on the home championship. Okay, so I'll say it right there. There you go. I just wanted to also congratulate Mr. King and Mr. Wade for the new positions and their winning their campaigns. And I just wanted to say congratulations to Monica Radko. Looking forward to working with you. I don't know if Don is here or not. I don't think I've ever seen him. So is he here? Well, congratulations, Don. And everybody else that ran. As we know, it's a tough campaign. It's a lot of work. So thank you.
I'll echo what these two said. Congratulations on your new positions, and congratulations to our new board members and welcome. And in advance, thank you for your commitment and dedication to the district.
Okay, Mr. Wade, anything?
Can I just congratulate Max Rizzi? I'd like to congratulate Shannon and Bruce, Clinton Townships, gaining and losing two people, which is, I'm sad to see them go, but I'm happy for both of them. And I do want to congratulate Mr. Coons and Ms. Radico for their victories, and I hope that your commitment to the district stays strong, because the kids really do need good leadership, and we do have good administrators as leaders, and hopefully we support that. And that's it. Thank you, and congrats.
Yeah, they'll be playing, Friday here at Dakota, Castec.
You're all almost there.
That's not the first time they play. But, it should be an exciting game. Anything else? I think Mr. Wade wanted to say something. Steve, you all set?
I just wanted to say a couple of words. First of all, I do want to acknowledge the veterans. We talked about a little bit here. It's never enough because of the commitment they make. It really betters all of our life. My father was in Okinawa, Japan in World War II. And really, I could talk for hours about it. But, so our veterans are very special people, and I hope we always keep them on the top of our thoughts. At the end of this meeting, I am going